My first time here was almost 10 years ago, and the need is still as great as it ever was then. But what's not gone is a love and a hunger for God, which is quite exciting to see. So Caleb, we're in Rwanda, and how do you think things are going? Is it everything you thought it was going to be? What do you think?
First week in Kigali, I did not expect it to be like that.
What have you been doing just now with the boys and girls here?
I've been teaching them how to play rounders and playing football.
Thinking about coming back to Rwanda, I was just praying about it and wondering, is it time? I'd not been here for nearly a decade, and I'd prayed about it, and it was quite late at night, a Saturday night, and I turned on Match of the Day, and Arsenal were playing, and one of the Arsenal team were given an interview, and behind him was a sign that just said, "Visit Rwanda." And that could just be coincidence, but I felt it was a God incidence of God saying, why don't you come back and remember my people in Rwanda?
It's such a privilege to be in Rwanda. It's every time I come, I'm quite transformed by just being here and being with the people. I think mostly I'm transformed in the times of worship. We had a time of worship this morning that I said to Fiona was the best worship set I think I've been in for a decade. The worship here is so authentic, and they worship God with all that they have.
It's such a lovely country. I think I probably hadn't expected that it was so green and fertile. They look after us so well and share what they have, and I think it's very clear that it's important to them that some people from abroad are interested enough to come and see them and to visit them and to see the lives that they lead as well. Are there any moments that you can pick out that were particular highlights for you?
The worship in this church down the hill here behind us is absolutely phenomenal. I have just been lost in the wonder and the adoration that this community has when they're worshipping. Just uninhibited, no holding back. I think they could teach us so much.
I think it's been a very good trip. It's been a trip where everybody has really gotten well together and everybody has contributed. There's been no tensions. It's been a blessing to be part of this team, and it's obviously been a blessing to be back to meet the people that we've met before and to renew friendships and relationships and to see Rwanda again.
Yeah.
And what about you?
It's been great for me, and it's the first time for a few years that I've had to lead a team, and so I feel that what we've experienced in the last few days has been the kind of fruit of taking time to prepare people, but also I felt my own heart's probably gone a bit deeper with Paul and with some of his key men and women, and that I've just felt excited about being back. I found myself emotional when we were praying for Paul this morning. Something kind of wells up in me, and it's that kind of saying goodbye and having had such a rich experience, but at the same time as that, feeling I'm leaving a bit of myself behind. But I love these guys, so it's good. But I've just had a brilliant time. Just really enjoyed it.